Critics Association Longbox, where we connect your favorite comic books to your favorite television shows and movies. We're in Hawkeye land. Like, listen, This is just how it's going to be for a while. So deal with it. We've got 2 more episodes after today. That's it. This season is going by so fast. Okay. But real quick, Tessa Smith. You guys can find me everywhere. Mama's Geeky, mamasgeeky.com, Mama's Geeky here on YouTube, where I just watched the episode live with a few people. That was a lot of fun. I do that every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. I've got my lovely co-host here with me.
I'm Jonita Davis, Jonita L. Davis on all socials, and the Black Cape mag everywhere else too as well. You can find my stuff at the Black Cape.
Yes, and check it out because it's amazing. But we got a lot to talk about. So this episode, full warning, full disclosure. I think it says it in the title, but spoilers. You guys are going to be talking spoilers.
All the spoilers. Yeah.
So just prepare yourself. We're going to be talking about spoilers. Now, I'll give you 1 second to click away. Okay, I totally called Yelena was coming in this episode.
Yeah, you did.
I knew it. I said it was going to be the end, remember?
Yeah, you did.
I did. I said she's coming in at the end. It's going to happen.
You see the blonde hair like bouncing away. I'm like, that's it.
Well, we got her face real quick. And she just looked at Kate and was like, and just shook her head. She didn't say a word. And then, so here's my thought. So Clint said they sent a Black Widow assassin, but I don't think he knows that. He doesn't know it's like Nat's sister. He just knows it's a Black Widow assassin. So he's going to get that information next week, probably.
Nobody really knows about Nat's family, though, because she's supposed to be an orphan, right? So
but I think Yelena will like tell him. They'll have a conversation and they'll eventually figure it out because she'll be like, "You killed my sister," blah blah.
Of course, but as far as Clint knows right now, there is no sister. No
Unless
sister exists because she's an orphan.
Confided in him at some point. I don't know. Because they were best friends. But
they were, but I mean, the type of best friends they were, I don't think they would have gone into like painful stuff like that. Maybe. Like they could have. I don't know.
Well, because you think about the events of the Black Widow movie, I would think she would have told Clint some of it. That she saw her
maybe
makeshift family again, and who knows, maybe not. But because she was so tied with Clint in what they experienced, I wonder if you never know, though. You never know.
I don't know. I think it would be better if he kind of knew a little bit about her.
Just very, like a little bit. He wouldn't know what she looks like, and he wouldn't know. He would just know it's a Black Widow assassin. He wouldn't put 2 and 2 together yet. I think that's going to happen next episode. Yeah. I really do. Yeah. I think next episode's going to be bananas. There are rumors that it is going to break the internet. I'm debating getting up at 3 a.m. for it. Like, I think there's going to be, and it's No Way Home week next week too, which means you guys, on the episode next week, we're not going to be just Hawkeye spoilers. We're also going to talk No Way Home. So next week's episode, make sure you join us because it's going to be bananas. Now, we're going to talk No Way Home, no spoilers. We'll just give our overall, we'll probably dedicate maybe 10 minutes to it, Joe?
Yeah.
And we'll both have seen it. And then the following week is when we'll really dive into spoilers and the Hawkeye finale. So the next 2 weeks are, I guess, Hawkeye Spidey. So you're getting a little break from us. It's not going to be completely Hawkeye, but there'll be a lot of it to go. And I'm sure in 2 weeks, we're going to have a lot to talk about because we can dive into spoilers for No Way Home. And it's going to get... I feel like it's going to get real.
It's going to get real.
I'm so excited.
There's a lot. There's going to be a lot heading into the holidays, I think.
Yeah, and then even in January, it's funny because we were talking about, do we take a couple weeks off for the holidays? Like, we got other stuff going on possibly on this channel, which we'll tell you guys about later or another day once we get it all settled in. But I think then we kind of realized there's still a lot going on in January.
Yeah, you got Naomi coming.
And Peacemaker.
And rumors of The Boys in February, March, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, we don't know for sure. So yeah, there's stuff coming.
Yeah, so there's stuff coming. But anyway, so let's talk. So this is the last full Hawkeyes was my point. So let's totally talk about this. From the beginning of the episode, we've got where Jack and Eleanor discover that they're in the house, right? They're like, okay,
Mhm.
what were you guys doing in here? And she's like, oh, he needed to use the bathroom. Like, Kate, come on, your mom's not an idiot. That's like my kids try to lie to me, and I'm like, I always know. I know when you're lying.
Yeah. And I had to tell mine, I don't always call you on it, but I
Right. Sometimes I'll let it pass.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
you don't want the hassle. It's like, okay, do I go down this road and it gets
Right.
ugly before they finally admit to it? And now let's just let her keep it. Let her keep
Right.
it. And your mom's a super villain. Okay, stop.
Totally. How shady is she in this? She makes that one phone call. So real quick, we get that little meeting where we realize, even though in the comics, Jack the swordsman and Clint Hawkeye have a connection, they don't recognize each other. He kind of recognizes him.
I wanted that.
I know.
I wanted that whole, because in the comics it's funny because when Clint meets him, he's got this whole French accent, and Clint goes, "Dude, I know who you are. Stop
Right.
it." You know, and that you have that whole back and forth. I wanted that right now. I wanted him to like tell him to cut crap. I know you're not French.
I know.
Your name's Jack, not Jacques. Stop. You know,
Right.
So
Yeah.
I wanted that to happen, but it didn't.
Yeah, so they didn't have that connection, which is fine. I'm okay with it because I think it would have been funny, but they just, with 6 episodes, and this is, the 4th episode, they just couldn't. They're like, that'd be too much. We're not gonna do it. Plus, Clint has a completely different background in the MCU than he did in the comics, so they would have had to retcon some stuff and fix some stuff. So I get it, right? I get why they did that. But then, how about she's like, someone, I love how she does this. How does she do? She like picks up her phone like this, and she's like, well, someone just accessed my thing 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, she knew that. But she had to pick up her phone and know. She probably had a silent alarm like Echo has.
Yeah.
That kind of, that she knew, and she had a camera. She knew it was Kate. That's why they didn't really do anything. Okay, so rolling back, did no one, Kate didn't look at how quick her mom had that sword up to and how accurate she was with it, like within inches of skin of murdering somebody, and you didn't think, oh, how does my mom know that? How does my mom know how to get a sword and handle it like that? Let's think about this for a second.
Her mom,
maybe she is a murderer in another life.
Oh, her mom is totally a murderer, because so here's the one question that I have. So after they leave, which, how about they bring up Nat again? They bring her up a few times, but when
that was to throw him off. That was some shade.
Natasha Romanoff knew what she was doing, or was really good at what she did. Is like,
that was
ouch,
shade.
Ooh, right in the
that
gut.
was some shade.
I know.
Yeah. Another clue that she's a super villain, because that shade was painful.
Yes. And then as soon as they leave, she picks up the phone and she's like, you don't know who she's calling.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, it's Eleanor. It's important. Call me back or whatever. Mm-hmm. First of all, who the heck is she calling? Do you think she's calling Kingpin?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I thought. I get chills just thinking about it. Like, I think, so then when Laura, when Clint's wife finds out that, she researches and she says, okay, this is a front for the tracksuit mafia, and Jack is the CEO. I have a thought here. If Eleanor created it, couldn't she just put whoever she wants as the CEO in her notes in her computer?
And Jack is dumb enough to go with.
I think he doesn't know.
Yeah, he's kind of stupid in the comics. He's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
he's got a huge ego, and he's very charismatic, but he's very stupid. Yeah, and so I think that he is in this too. Yeah. That's
the thing. I think he doesn't really know what's going on. I think Eleanor is the actual threat here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For sure. It doesn't even, I don't even question it.
Yeah. In the comics, wasn't she deadlier than he was?
Yeah.
As a villain? He's low level. Clint doesn't even worry about him too much,
Right.
They do have their own little battles, but he seems more like a pain than a real threat. Yeah. Eleanor is a threat.
Oh, for sure. She's going to end up being, I would love to see her meet with Kingpin next episode. Maybe at the end of next episode, her and Kingpin meet in person, face to face.
I expected his voice on the phone.
You did see it? I think they hit it on purpose.
As soon as she said, it's Eleanor, I expected to hear, okay, or hey, or something like that.
Yeah.
And that voice, but no, we didn't get
I wonder if there could definitely be versions of that, and then they decided to keep it more mysterious, even though we all are like, she's calling Kingpin, right?
Yeah,
like I think
like,
we're all
we
pretty
all
on
know.
board with the fact that she's calling Kingpin. You guys let us know. I see there's several of you watching. Let us know in the comments what you guys think if you can. But I think she's definitely calling Kingpin. I think she's got Jack just kind of doing her bidding, and maybe he don't even know what he's doing. He's clueless there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get like they start to kind of become a family, right? Like Kate's like laughing with them, and you can tell she's kind of enjoying seeing her mom happy. And then she's maybe thinking, okay, maybe I was wrong. And then she immediately, when she goes to surprise Hawkeye with a movie night, which was super sweet, she finds out almost immediately that like, oh yeah, he's the front for this. And she's like, I feel like her dreams were crushed a little bit. Like she was like, oh yeah, my mom's happy. Oh yeah, we might be a family. And now she's like, and no.
That was so fake though. The whole mom laughing and talking about how he messes up words. That seems so fake.
I don't know.
I thought
who did Grandpa get killed from? Oh, I think Eleanor killed him.
Eleanor killed him.
I'm
Eleanor killed him.
Pretty darn. I think I
it was Eleanor. She did it.
Say
there's no question.
8% sure.
Yeah, I'm all the way there. It's her. It was her.
You're like, come on.
Her. Yeah, there's no question about that. She did it. She did that. But I think that whole joking. Look, I can be fun. I can be nice.
She's trying to throw Kate off. She knows Kate is smart.
She is. She's trying to. Nope, not Echo. I think it was totally.
No, Echo definitely didn't. I don't think Echo did. No.
Echo.
She doesn't really use swords.
No, Echo she only kills people if there is a reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's totally Eleanor. And Jack
Eleanor is kind of framing Jack.
Like, that's what I'm saying. He better watch out too, because he's the one that's going to be set up to take all of this. All of this,
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to ask about. Somebody just asked about.
I know. I was going to get to that.
Rolex man.
I was trying to go in order. Trying to go in order.
Okay, we don't go in order. We don't do that.
I know.
So okay, so first before the Rolex, with Hawkeye's wife being, can we take a moment to talk about how she's helping him out and she's being so great right now?
I love it. So in the comics, he's married to a Mockingbird, okay? A woman named Bobby, who I love them together. They have a very different relationship, though. I don't think they ever have kids, and then they get divorced, and they're very toxic for each other, right? It's one of those relationships where they're like horrible for each other. So I got a little bit of vibes of that, just like from when they work together sometimes. But I just, I saw someone say they think that she's going to end up being Mockingbird, and I don't think that's the case. I don't think Linda Cardellini will ever get into that role, but she's kind of a side role of helping him a little bit, which I do like. I mean, listen, I'd be cool if she became Mockingbird as long as they don't get divorced. I'll be happy.
Stay together for the kids.
That would break my heart.
They stay together. I mean, they really love each other. They're not just together for the kids. So I would stay together. I love that she's helping. I love that she's like, okay. Listen, when we usually get these Christmas tension movies, the wife is usually the one in his ear, and you're not gonna make it for Christmas, and it's gonna be terrible. And the kids are like, okay, but that's cool because dad's like just doing whatever. It's usually the wife that they make as the person who's like really giving them grief. And I like that his family's, there's no pressure from them.
Yeah.
But that also scares me too, because everybody's talking about his family. Eleanor's talking about his family. Echo's talking about Echo's looking into his family. Right. Everybody's like, his family's everybody's business, but they're not giving him any pressure. And the fact that they're not giving him any pressure has me afraid that in the last episode there's going to be something. So I just want to put that out there before we get to the Rolex.
I don't want to hear it.
I wanted to put that out there before we get to the Rolex. Okay, I'm so sorry, but
we already lost his family once.
We gotta talk about that. I don't think we're gonna lose him, but I think there's gonna be something. There's gonna be something.
They'll be brought into it. Maybe when he shows up at home, someone's there.
Yeah.
After he thinks he's all done, he shows up at home and like Kingpin's there with his family or something. Oh, that would be. I get chills thinking about it. Like he thinks he takes down Eleanor, and then he shows up at his house thinking everything's all fine.
You're the one talking about you don't want to think about it, but you're bringing up the worst.
I know. I don't want to think about it, but now you've got me thinking about it, Joe. It's your fault.
Well, you went to the worst case scenario. I wasn't going that far. I wasn't going that deep, but okay.
Can we talk for a second about? Listen, there's a part, and I bet you can guess that made me like full on cry in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, when he's told the story, his best shot he ever took was the one he didn't take. Right? It was obviously he's talking about finding Nat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I just loved seeing that side of him. But then he also talked about his family being gone in the blip and talking about how devastating it was. And then Kate figured out he was Ronin. Like, I loved that scene. I thought it was great because it was mixed with humor too. Like before that, we've got her writing on the painting or on the picture, and he's like, "Are you sure that's dry erase?" Then she can't erase it, so then she moves the tree in front.
Puts the tree in front of it. See, it takes care. He's like, "That's problem solving. Now you're problem solving."
Right.
Like,
or when she's talking about
over her, he's so done with her.
It's so funny. The boomerang arrows cracked me up too. She's like, "You don't want boomerang arrows?" He goes, "No." Well, then they'd come back to us. Yeah, at us. And then she's like, "You'd have to dodge them." It's like, what are you, Kate? Like, hello, what are you thinking here?
But yeah, these are the exchanges like they have in the comics. I'm glad they keep that dynamic because there's a lot of times that she'll say something and he'll just kind of give her a look and it's like, wait for it. You'll get it in a second. You'll get it in a second. You'll get it. And you can see when it slowly dawns on her what he's talking about with the arrows, and it's like, okay, there it is.
Yeah, right. And then, how fun was it that they brought the LARPers back in?
I love that. I wonder if they're going to be like the little side. You know what? I can see them coming back in the end to help out.
Yes. So the one guy there, the guy that had the Ronin suit in the second episode.
Yeah.
He's in the comics. He's Clint's neighbor.
Oh, okay.
He's like a white dude who's not a firefighter, but it's the same name, Grills. So they're just
I didn't catch that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's maybe why you wouldn't have even, because he's a white dude who's, I think, might even be retired. I don't know what he does. So it's not even remotely similar except the name, right? And as of now, he's not a neighbor, but he's like a friend. So I kind of like them using that name, and maybe he'll end up sticking around for a little while. Who knows, But I just thought it was so fun bringing the LARPers back in and making costumes. I would love to see Clint, even for 1 second in that classic outfit that Kate wants him to wear so bad from the comics. That is so bad in the comics. It's awful. It's the ugliest suit.
Is she going to give it? I mean, she said one suit that you can make all the suits from or something like that.
No. So they said they wanted material to make their own outfits for LARPing, right? So they wanted to get them really nice stuff. And then she said to make 2 more because I know someone who needs a change or whatever.
Okay. Gotcha.
So she means so I'm wondering what if she gives him that for Christmas?
The classic suit.
Yeah, and he puts it on at like the end of episode 6 or something.
That would be hilarious.
That would be so funny. And I really hope I get to see it because it's so ugly. Like, I don't know.
And look.
What is this?
I know.
This is the suit. Can you imagine him in that?
Oh my God. His kids would roast him. His wife would roast him. Yeah, we need to see that.
I want to see it so badly.
I know. Okay. Back to the Rolex. What the hell is that?
I have no clue. So I don't
know.
And I know. And I'm wondering if it's got to be in a comic somewhere and I just need to look. You get it. When you read so many comics, it's like in one ear or the other. But I had a thought.
Okay. Lay it on us.
And it could be completely wishful thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But we also don't know what universe this is in, right? Because this is the main one. We are pretty sure of that. But when you're talking about bringing in other characters from other projects, like Daredevil, could it be Matt Murdock? Could somehow Matt Murdock have been working with him at some point and the Rolex ties him to Matt? I don't know. Someone says it's a Black Widow watch. Interesting.
Black Widow watch?
Well, it wouldn't matter if it's Black Widow at this point. Or do you mean just in general Black Widow? I didn't see the Rolex up close, so. And I've only seen the episode once so far, and I need to go back and watch it again. But
yeah, same. Okay.
I usually try to watch it 2 times before we get on here, but I didn't get to today. I had a lot going on. So but I don't know.
See, I really, really waited for this because I thought that Tessa will know what the heck the Rolex is, so I'm not lost. And it's just like we get here and it's like nothing. It's okay, but it has a tracking device on it, so we're gonna see it next.
Right,
next
and it's
episode.
gonna tie with someone. He said it ties with someone I used to work with who's retired out of the business, but it connects them to. So it's gotta have a name on it somewhere or something.
Is it Cap?
I doubt it. I bet it's a new person we haven't seen. That's why I'm thinking like a Matt Murdock or because I don't think they would be like, oh, and it's this person that we all know.
Could it be
already.
Elektra?
It could maybe be because my thought is he worked with this person kind of as he's Ronin, right? Maybe or maybe not even as he's. I don't know.
I can see Elektra over Matt Murdock because Elektra was into some shady stuff.
Electra's into some shady stuff. It's true. I know. I don't know. Episode 6 classic suit. Maybe someone said. I think so. That's where I think it will show up. I bet you it's a Christmas gift. She's going to give it to him as a Christmas gift.
Yep.
And then he's going to have to put it on because it's a Christmas gift, and you have to.
It's going to be like A Christmas Story with the big pink bunny
Yes.
suit. So he's going to have to put it on like that. Yeah.
I don't think it's Laura Barton's watch. Someone said, is it Laura Barton's watch? I mean, listen, if it is and she's Mockingbird, oh my God, what if it was his wife?
And that's how they kept up because she's Mockingbird? Are you
frozen? Oh my gosh, hold on. What if? No, this is like, it's clicking in my head right now. That's a really good point.
That you were frozen.
I know, because my brain is frozen right now. My brain is connected. What did I just say? I just said he was married to Mockingbird. They worked together really well, but they had this weird thing. What if Laura is Mockingbird? She's retired. That's why she knew about the Rolex.
Mm-hmm. That's why she knows about all of it. See, that's the thing. She's like totally dialed into everything. She's not asking any questions. She already knows. She already knows all of it.
Can you imagine?
Are you catching that part?
Yeah, I'm gonna freak out.
All of it. And she's not freaking out. She's not. And he's like, he goes, I'm not hurt yet, or something like that. And she's just like, okay, not like, why would you be hurt? There's like that would be my next question is why would you be hurt?
Right.
No, she's totally read in to everything. So it would make sense that she's a superhero. She has to be Mockingbird. She has to be.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
That would be really, really cool.
I think we just exploded Tessa's brain. Y'all need to.
You did. You totally exploded my brain. Now I need to go back and be like, does Mockingbird have a Rolex? And people will be like, no. That's just a thing. I'm going to search it right now.
Okay, but I think if she is, there will be other signs in the episode. So we'll have to.
I know. I'll have to go back and look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Somebody goes and she can track the signal because it's probably hers.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
So there's already a bunch of theories, by the way, out there. Some people think Cap, like you said, right? Mm-hmm. Some people think Nick Fury, but they said the person was retired. I don't think. Here we go. Is Hawkeye? Is Linda Cardellini? Okay. This is what people think. Blah blah blah. Yeah, because she did speak another language when she said, "Does anything else go missing from the compound?" That's a good point too. She's able to help him with everything.
No questions.
Clint adds that the Rolex could blow their cover. And this is where, like, at the end of Sixth Sense, it becomes clear that Laura Barton has never been seen off of the family farm.
Yes. Yes. Like, even when they were in New York, she was at home.
I know.
It's like
she can't be seen in public because she is in hiding. So is she Bobby Morse, a.k.a. Mockingbird? I have literal chills right now.
Yes. Okay, listen. She could have gone to New York. Why is she working? Or why is she there? Why did she stay behind and let him go into the city?
And she's literally just, they did say the point was, what did they say? The point is for him to have time with the kids, but.
Bullshit. Because she was gone too. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, she was gone too. She was gone too.
Now I'm down a rabbit hole. I need to put this aside for now. And the fact is,
he was 5 years without his kids. So why aren't we worried about him not being able to interact, maybe losing the little one or something? You know, nobody's scared of that at all because it's a bigger problem for mom to go and get found out.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're onto something here.
I'm so excited because I love Mockingbird.
You need to change the title of this episode to Hawkeye spoilers.
Is Linda Cardellini Mockingbird?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's all there. So we're gonna have to go back. I want to go back and look at all the pieces.
I know. I gotta look. That was a very long article, and I just stopped reading it or else I'll just be sitting here for the next 20 minutes like this, and it will be very boring for everybody else. But yeah, wow. Okay, yeah, it totally could be.
Mm-hmm.
That makes perfect sense because exactly like we said, why would she not go? I'm not going to be like, yeah, take our kids to New York City for a weekend and what planet?
I don't care how good dad is, you wouldn't.
No, like especially with the little boy that wanders away all the time.
That's what I said. You'd be so afraid of him losing the little one. But if it's a bigger threat for mom to be found out, then that would be the number one thing. And if mom's a superhero, dad's a superhero, if the little one goes missing, they can find him. So, nobody's going to worry about that.
Right.
I mean, they probably have the kids LoJack too.
This
Do we cast a new Mockingbird or get the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. lady? No, we leave Linda.
No, yeah, leave Linda. Why would you not leave Linda? I freaking love Linda Cardellini. I adore her. Oh my gosh, that other show she's in, but okay, we're getting off topic. That show's coming back. She's filming it right now. I think she's amazing. She's so good in everything she does.
Wait, what show are you talking about?
It's Dead. It's her and the blonde lady. I can't think of it now.
Oh, I know what
you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, the ones with the husbands, the widows.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's Dead to Me. Dead to Me.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Dead Like Me, and I was like, no, that was a different one.
That was a
Dead
different one.
They're best friends. It's
no, I would like for Dead Like Me to come back.
I know. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we keep her. You don't recast her. No.
You don't recast Linda Cardellini. No, you just end the show.
Can you imagine? She gets a costume and she becomes oh my gosh, I'll freak out.
Okay, so if we can get just her doing it at one time. I don't know if Hawkeye is a limited series, but if in the next series we can get her doing it just one time, or maybe in 6 when you got all these people descending the compound because they're going. Echo knows all the details. Yeah. Echo's got this dossier on the family. Eleanor.
Yeah.
Probably has.
Kingpin. And then what if she just busts a move and that would be amazing. Or she comes out in the suit. Oh.
What better family reunion to have than all the villains there trying to infiltrate the compound with the kids, and then Mockingbird and Yelena and Hawkeye and Kate.
Oh my gosh. And Kate. Oh my gosh. I've got chills thinking about this. That would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, that makes me happy. Because the one thing I've always thought about Hawkeye, I love Hawkeye, Clint and Bobby. I love Hawkeye and Mockingbird in the comics. I loved them when they were together, even though they're super toxic for each other. But that's kind of what I loved about their relationship. They're interesting because they're always button heads, and they're either super in love or really fighting. They're very passionate, which is what I
like Clint and Laura though, because she calls him on everything. He can't get anything past her.
Well, that's what Bobby does too.
Nothing.
That's how Mockingbird is.
Yeah, she's totally read in. Okay, so we okay. All right. All right.
That's exciting. This is so exciting to think about.
It is. Okay, so we're gonna need to do another comics dive and see if there's other clues so we can look next time.
I know.
All right. Other stuff in the episode. The quarter flick or
that was cool. I want to learn how to do that. I don't think I could.
Do we really want you to learn how to flick the quarters and
I would hurt myself. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can pull it off.
I don't know. Maybe you can try. I can't really snap my fingers. It doesn't snap like that.
And they were doing like this. I couldn't do it. There's no way. But it was really cool.
Kind of dull.
I love that he was teaching her how to do that. And then when she got it, they were both so excited. And I like their bonding in this relationship, in this episode. I mean,
they were so drunk. He lied and he totally lied to his wife about not being hurt with all the pina colada and the daiquiri and the mixed drinks all over.
All his joints and stuff. I was like, Like,
Kate
you're
doesn't even
old.
say anything. She's like, is there any more? More of those, and that's it. That's the only question she's got. Not, how are you feeling? Do you need a Tylenol or something? Nothing. Just like, okay, you're Hawkeye. You're going to get hurt. Do you got anything else so we can get drunk?
Right, exactly.
I love the fact that she had the movies and the decorations, and she's like, okay, you're going to get a Christmas. You're going to get a Christmas.
Yeah. We already kind of talked about Yelena, but we'll go back and talk about her
Gamer,
again.
that's what you get for being late.
I know. That's what happens when we jump around too, because that's clearly should have been the last thing we talked about if we were going in order, and we didn't. But that's okay. Are you new to us? We jump around. We have a problem.
They are new to us. They new to ours.
We'll come back to Yelena.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. Yelena's a whole thing.
Even though we got like this much of her. I called it. I said that was going to happen. Anyways,
you did.
I did.
Okay, so the moment, if we go there, the moment where Kate's like, where you see Echo behind Kate.
Yes.
And I'm like, and so we're thinking that when we hear like him getting all muffled and everything, he's getting beat up or somebody. They're tying.
Right, of course.
I thought that was Echo, and then when Echo showed up behind Kate, I'm like, oh, who's over there?
See, so because I convinced myself I was right, which I was, pat myself on the back one more time. Let me just say one more time I was right. I immediately thought it was Yelena out there with him. I was like, Echo's gonna come around, but like I thought they want us to think it's Echo by this being Echo's apartment, right? But it's gonna be Yelena. That's what I thought. It all happened very quickly too.
Everybody raise your hand if you were yelling at Kate while she's in the apartment to get her butt out of there. Like, move. Dude. Like, it's like, what are you doing? Don't stay there. Move.
I literally said that.
Move.
If you watched where I was watching, I'm working on editing a reaction right now, thanks to Leo. I don't know if I should say, but he helped me get I can't screen record anymore. He helped me. But I'm going to edit that and get it up in a little bit. But I literally was like, what is she doing?
I know. It's like, go. Okay, blinky light. Don't get like distracted by the blinky light. Don't take your Adderall before you go on these missions, okay? Please take your Adderall.
Speaking of, oh my gosh, how funny was it when she's walking across the street and he's like, I said you had to be the lookout. She's like, which one of us is going to get distracted? He's like, wait, you don't get to do whatever you want just because you can't act like an adult. I was like, that is the best thing. And she's like, yeah, well, it's not fair. Like, she's like, actually, I get to.
And see, that is so on brand. I wonder.
I know.
You know what? I kind of regret not asking Haley during the press conference if she's read the comics, because that's so on brand for the comics. She's got the whole attitude down, and the mannerisms, everything. But yeah, and even when she was in the room, that was so on brand for Kate to be like, oh, this is odd. Let's go investigate this.
I know. Meanwhile, the alarm's going off and he's like, get that out of there.
Yeah. She's like, this is something that can kill you. Yeah.
It's like, hello, you want to like shake her, It's
like, move it.
What the heck are you doing? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm with Geeky Goods. I was like, could you go? Move. Get out of there. Go.
I know.
It's like, what, Clint? What do you mean, huh?
Then he's like getting beat up out there.
And she's stopping to listen. Don't listen to him get his butt kicked. Go.
And then she's like, why didn't you tell me Echo's here? He's like, I did. Hello. So like, oh, oops.
Like, he did everything. Everything.
Oh my gosh.
And when Echo shows up, I was like, see, that's what you get. That's what you get for not listening.
I know. Oh my gosh. So I knew from was it like a mid-season trailer or like I don't know, it was something that came out last week. And it had that clip of ended up being Yelena, but I knew it was going to be Yelena with the like night vision goggle things So I was thinking that's got to be, like I said, I really expected it to be the end of this episode. I wasn't sure if she was gonna if it was just gonna zoom out and she was looking at them, or if she was gonna actually interact. So I loved seeing that fight. How cool was that fight with all four of them fighting? That was cool.
That was really cool.
And Echo's really, super badass, just ripping those things right out of herself. She was like, okay.
I am so glad that we're going to get an Echo movie, because Echo seems so...
Yeah. It's a show.
Yeah, show.
Yeah.
A show. That's even better.
Yes, which means we get to flesh her out more, which I'm excited about.
Okay, so I wonder. I heard a rumor that Electra was coming back. I wonder.
Probably. I'm sure they're all going to come back.
Yeah, I wonder.
It's going to be Electra, Daredevil, and Kingpin, and they'll all be part of Echo's. I mean, Echo dates Matt Murdock. Maya and Matt Murdock date, so like, it would make no sense for him to not be a part of her series. I'd be annoyed if she wasn't.
Electra, seeing Echo with her ex. That would be
very interesting.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I know. Yeah,
exactly.
I like that one. Okay,
so they need to all be in there.
Mm-hmm.
They just have to.
Okay,
or
so
I'll be very mad.
Okay, so since we have her and admitted that Tessa was right about a dozen times this show.
Yeah, I was right, guys. If you missed it.
Okay, now we've got a baker's dozen.
Was right. Okay.
How do you think they're going to solve the problem of, okay, I didn't kill Nat, this is what happened with Yelena?
They'll end up having a conversation. Like, so she took off at the end of this. He's yelling at Kate, telling her not to butt out. She's not going to do. I don't know why he thinks she's going to start listening to him now, because it's not going to happen.
Right.
So, when she cut her loose, that thing. When she fell off the roof, and I was like, this poor guy's got PTSD from that jumping off the thing, which he sees right before he goes to sleep, which is heartbreaking and made me cry also.
I know.
But for her to fall off the thing and he reaches out to grab her and she's just like hanging there. And she's like, hey. I was like, Kate. So she's like, pull me up. And he's like, go home. And she immediately just goes inside and comes back upstairs. She's not going to listen to you. So when you're like, okay, they hired a Black Widow assassin. This got real. Go away. She's not going to be like, okay, bye. Like, who do you think? Have you not just spent several days with Kate? What planet do you think?
That's true.
Like,
but that's
there's
good
no
for his PTSD, though, his therapy, to see that,
he doesn't want her to get hurt.
When everybody falls, when somebody falls, they don't die all the time. It's kind of like with little kids where, they have to see the parents coming back home, several times before they get, used to the fact that when mommy goes out the door, she's going to come back. So with him, it's like, if you fall off a building, you die.
Yeah.
That's it. If you fall from any height or from anything, you die because of that PTSD.
Yep.
And Kate's going to give him a crash course into, no, I can fall several different kinds of ways.
Right. And I'm fine. Exactly.
Yes, and I'm fine. I think that her zany, her attitude and her approach to life is what's going to heal him.
I think so too. He needs that.
Well, he needs it. It's forcing him to get out of this emotional space because he has to be the adult.
He has to really be the adult.
He has to be the adult.
She's like one of those people that it's like, oh, sparkly thing. Let me go towards it. What is that?
That's why I was watching and screaming, take your Adderall before you go on this.
I
know. Clint, start dosing her. I know it's not ethical. I know it's not, but for everyone, are you going to give me high blood pressure from just like seeing her every episode? Like, sparkly light, what could that be? Oh, why am I getting beat up right now?
Right.
Oh my gosh, so how do you think they're going to pin her down though? Because that's what I'm like trying to reconcile in my head. How do you get Yelena to stop? Because Yelena is a lot like Kate.
Oh, and
she's all over the freaking place, and she's more adult, she's more mature, but she's still hard to pin down.
Something's gonna end up happening. She's gonna be about to kill him or have the better whatever position, or she'll have the upper hand, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna say something like, you killed my sister, or this is for my sister, or something like that, and he'll be like, wait, what? Oh, Natasha. Or my sister, you killed my sister Black Widow, you killed my sister Natasha, or something where he's going to figure it out. And then he'll be able to be like, that's not what happened. Like, you know what I mean? It'll open into a conversation where they'll end up talking, or Kate will yell it, or you know what I mean? There'll be something along those lines. And then eventually, I don't know if she'll end up on the same side as them, or if she'll just kind of like go, I mean, she'll be on their side, but I mean, I don't know if she'll just like leave. Because again, like we said, she's a scene stealer. Are they going to keep her around to the final fight?
No. I want to see Florence and Haley together for at least one episode. Those two would I would love to see those two actresses together on the scene. I think they would steal everything from Jeremy Renner. He's going to become a nobody in that episode.
Right. I think we're going to get them in Young Avengers.
Okay.
So we have to wait. We're going to get them. We're going to get Cassie Lang, who's Catherine Newton, who's a phenomenal actor. I'm very, very excited to see her for that. We're going to get the boys there, Wiccan and Speed. Like, that'll be Young Avengers. So we'll get them together. I don't think, for exactly the reason you said, I don't think they'll have that happen in Hawkeye, because they know
those two, it's
Clint
over.
Will take exactly
over. Jeremy Renner.
Look at Black Widow's movie. This was literally Black Widow's movie, and everyone talks about Yelena.
It wasn't Black Widow's movie. It was Yelena's movie.
I think that's my point.
Yes,
exactly. So I don't think we'll get it I think we'll get a little bit. It's not going to be a lot. It's not going to be the whole next episode, I don't think. I think it'll be part of it, and I think she'll leave, and we'll see her again in Young Avengers or in the future or whatever. I just don't. Maybe. I mean, I'd be here for it, but I think they know.
Yeah.
They know that, poor Jeremy Renner would be like sitting on the sidelines.
It's like, go take a seat, Grandpa. We got this.
Which he already has through like all the Avengers movies. So like, let's let him have his own series.
Yeah, I know.
Not a minute. You know what I mean?
She's stealing it from him, though. I mean,
well, she is. I know, but she's like, leading into. She's going to be the next Hawkeye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They both have the name Hawkeye in the books. They both go by Hawkeye.
Yep.
So technically, this is both of their series, right? So
it's just like the Black Widow. When you start watching, because I didn't realize there's more than one Black Widow until I started watching.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God! So Black Widow.
That's what they all are.
Like all the Black Widows. So this is like, okay, so this is not Natasha's movie then, huh?
Right.
So this is not Clint's series. I
know. So I think the beginning of the next episode we'll get some more Yelena, or we'll get her very soon in the next, like quick enough in the next episode.
So there's going to be this whole poser setup dramatic moment. You killed my sister, and he's like, "Who's your sister?" You know who my sister is. Stop it. That type of thing.
Something like that. The same old. Well, let me explain myself. Blah blah blah. I wasn't. Oh blah blah. We're best friends. Yada yada yada. This is the truth. And then she'll be like, "Oh no. Okay. Bye." But like, a little more dramatic and a little longer.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Can you imagine? Yelena's like, all right, see ya. Thanks for the clarification.
Well, that's what it's gonna have to be if we got 2 episodes left, unless she's gonna show up to Christmas dinner.
I don't know. I could imagine a bananas all-out fight.
Okay. Let me throw this out there too. Christmas themed shows and movies always have a happy ending. So are we going to have a moment where everybody's around the dinner table?
Yes. And that's when Hawkeye's going to come out in his gifted classic uniform.
So I think Yelena should be there too,
I know. I'd be okay with that a little bit. Do you guys feel like there's a little too much to accomplish with only a few episodes left? I think this is Marvel's problem is always this in their shows.
Yes.
However, I think the point of this is to lead into Echo. So are they going to completely resolve the whole Echo thing? Of course they're not. No. They're not going to. They're leading into other stuff. So, yes, I think this chapter is going to be close, but we're leading into Echo, which means that's really where we're going to get the Kingpin. We're going to get a little bit of Kingpin probably. It's not going to be too much. This is mainly going to be like Tracksuit Mafia. Let's fix this. Sort of. So we can put a Band-Aid on it until the Echo movie. You know what I mean? Or the Echo show. It's not going to be...
Yeah, he gave the problem. The problem is he has to fix the Ronin identity thing so he doesn't leave this girl hanging. That's what he told his wife. Exactly. This girl's in danger from something he did. He's got to fix that. So once people figure out that she's not Ronin, he's done.
Yeah, right.
He's done. Echo's not going to come after her anymore. Kingman and the rest of them, they don't care. Tracksuit Mafia won't care about her. They'll just be after Clint again.
Right. Which will be something down the line, whatever. Right. And you're exactly right. So this will get, yes, there's a lot, but I don't think the point is to tie it all up in a neat little bow at the end of episode 6 anyways.
It has to be, though, if it's Christmas. That's a whole point.
Yeah, but it's Marvel Christmas.
But it's a whole theme, though.
There might be a moment for a minute, and then it'll get ruined. And then they'll be like, stay tuned for Echo or Hawkeye season 2, or who knows, Young Avengers. Like, it's gonna be
get tied into a bow, and then then you get the post-credit scene, and it's like, well, just wait.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll have another season with a cliffhanger for season 1, kind of like Loki did. I could definitely see that happening.
He didn't say this was supposed to be a limited series.
They never said it. And they said that about WandaVision, and they said that about no, just WandaVision. That's all they said it was for WandaVision. And then they never used those words again, because even Falcon and the Winter Soldier is now, remember they changed it to Captain America and the Winter Soldier at the end or whatever. So will they even be coming back in their own thing? I mean, listen, they realized how much money they can make from these. Yeah, and they were like, oh.
I mean, the number of the Black Cap, the figures and gear they probably sold. I mean, because people were waiting on that. Yeah. Waiting on it. So, Home Alone vibes, Hawkeye. Ooh, that would be so great. The Home Alone, like having I can see the kids being that, and so she's got the kids doing all these little crafts that we see every time.
She's going to use them all.
Star Drew. We don't know. We think they're Christmas crafts. We don't know. She could be booby trapped in the house.
That wouldn't surprise me. She is Mockingbird after all. Right. So.
If you think about it, every time we see her and the kids are doing some kind of little craft, one or two of the kids are doing arts and crafts or something, and we think it's Christmas decorations. She could be booby trapped in the house. We could have a Home Alone moment.
I would hope it would have to be pulled off right, though.
I mean, wouldn't you want to see Fisk get like a tar face or something, or like a bowling ball to the noggin?
Do you know people would hate that?
I would love it. I think it would be great. I'd love it. I'd love it. I think we should. I think a Home Alone moment is perfect. Thanks for saying that. I think we should do that.
I don't know. I'm not sold, but we'll see.
Maybe. I think so. If not this year, the next year, we need to get Feige on this show because we got so many great ideas.
Is Hawkeye just going to be a Christmas show every Christmas?
Yes, we can become a Christmas tradition.
I love it. I'm here for it. Yes. All right, guys. Is there anything else you want to say about the show? I think we pretty much summed it up pretty good. We're almost at 12 o'clock here. This was a good episode. It felt like it's definitely propelling us towards something massive show or episode, right? It wasn't like the best episode, but it gave us a lot, and I'm excited. Listen, I mean, if rumors are true that episode 5 is going to break the internet, I can't wait to see what happens. I think we've already seen Yelena in this episode, so is it Kingpin? Is it Daredevil? Is it freaking Mockingbird?
It has to be Mockingbird.
That would be amazing. I'm here for it. I'm excited. Oh, Leo says great show as always. Thanks, Leo. And yeah, we're gonna be back next week. Next week we're gonna be talking about Hawkeye, and we're gonna dedicate 10-ish minutes. It's gonna be hard, especially if this is a crazy Hawkeye episode, but we'll be able to give you our spoiler-free thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home, which we are both seeing early next week before the show. So we're very excited to dive into that with you guys. That will be completely spoiler-free, but we'll go full spoilers on Hawkeye episode 5. The following week, we'll go full spoilers on the Hawkeye finale, plus Spider-Man No Way Home spoilers. So it's going to be a crazy episode. So definitely make sure you've subscribed to this channel if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we come live. But it's also not just us. There's plenty of other shows on here.
And I'll get to those in just a second. I want to talk about some of the comics out today.
Oh, yeah.
So last week, if you did not grab those DC annuals, then they're probably gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I tried to tell you.
Try to warn you. So this week, the number ones that you need to be looking for, there's a Son of Krypton, number 1, guys. Superman, Son of Krypton, Son of Kal-El, 2021 annual number 1. So we've got one annual left. Yeah. They didn't release them all. And then, there's there's some Doctor Strange. Listen to this. Doctor Strange, The Death of Doctor Strange, Blade number 1. Blade. The Death of Doctor Strange, Blade number 1.
Okay.
That does sound amazing. I'm gonna pick up one of those just to see what it is because it sounds amazing. It sounds amazing.
Plus, we got Blade coming to the MCU soon.
I know. So you got. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You got
Me too.
It's so much. Yeah. So and you've got a couple of others like there's a TMNT Best of Shredder #1, and a couple more spinoffs. If you're a Buffy fan, there's the Buffy, the last Vampire Slayer. Mm-hmm. And it's like the cover is like post-apocalyptic. You know, she's got a shredded. Fun. Yeah, she's got like a shredded hooded thing, and like her t-shirt shredded and everything. And she's like walking into like this looks like desolate town. It looks really good actually. So if you're a Buffy fan, go grab that one. That one's gonna be pretty good. There's also a Star Trek #1, the Mirror War. Yeah, they've got like all the like outside of the norm of comics. They've got a few good #1s coming out this week. And Archie, if you're an Archie fan,
Archie.
Archie's Holiday Magic Special #1.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, it is. It's so much fun. So yeah, go ahead and grab those. But yeah, the Doctor Strange with the Blade one.
I'm gonna message my comic shop immediately after the show. I tend to do that now.
I mean, we need to talk about if we can get a few minutes to talk about that one in the future. I know not next episode because next episode's full.
Well, the next episode after that's going to be bananas too.
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
We'll get to it. But we have to because, I mean, is Blade going to kill Doctor Strange? Is that what's going to happen?
No, I don't know.
I mean,
that would surprise me.
That would be surprising, but it would make a lot of sense if Blade has officially come into the MCU though.
I know.
So
but maybe he's investigating the death of Doctor Strange.
No.
You're like, no. Blade's not going to be a bad guy. Like a bad guy.
No, bad guy, but I can see him seeing Doctor Strange as a bad guy because Doctor Strange, remember in that trailer, he's not our Doctor Strange.
Okay.
I'm bringing that back, and I'm standing behind it. I said what I said.
We'll find out. We'll find out in less than a week,
yes,
Joe.
I know. Hopefully find out Tuesday.
I'm going to find out Monday.
Yeah.
And I won't tell you, I promise. I'll wait till you see it.
No, you'll tell me.
Do you want to know?
It's okay. You know how I am with spoilers. I really don't care.
I know, that's true.
So yeah, come back and we'll go pick up those copies though because they're gone.
We'll talk about them for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I also want to reiterate, if you have any of the Kate Bishop, any Hawkeye comics, those things.
Here's the one thing though, I was thinking because Kate Bishop first appearance is in Young Avengers #1. Young Avengers #1 could even skyrocket more once Young Avengers come out. So you could decide whether you want to do it now or hold on to it.
I'm just saying, if you need money for Christmas right now, those comics are they're so outrageous, the prices of them right now.
I know.
And they're going even higher.
Young Avengers is going to get bananas though.
If
you can hold out for Young Avengers, once Young Avengers actually comes out, which could be a couple years, that comic is going to be.
Yeah.
Like you could retire.
You could.
For real.
Because I think right now some of the Hawkeye comics are at $1,000.
Which is pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet.
If you need holiday money.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you can hold out, it's going to be higher than that. Ghost Rider might be able to kill Doctor Strange, but not sure about Blade. Hang on. Okay. That's another debate for another time because I think
Joe's I got a list of points.
Yes, I have points to make. We can discuss. We're going to discuss that later, okay?
Yes, we'll table that. We'll come back. All right, guys. Yes. So, Leo asked me to talk about that movie next week. Yes. Okay, that movie with no spoilers, and then the week later it will be that movie with spoilers. He's talking about No Way Home. We're excited.
Super excited. I think it's going to be great. Okay, so hit the notification button because if you've got to see the other shows that are coming on here. They're pretty cool. So Hollywood Approved. What to stream on Thursdays, Trending in Hollywood on Fridays, and that show's not on here. Pop Council on Monday.
Yes, Pop Council on Monday. Yes, exactly. All right, guys. Seriously, thanks for joining us today for all the spoilers. It was super fun. Next week there will be more. It's going to be amazing. We're excited to dive into Hawkeye again. I think if, like I said, there are rumors that next episode is like bananas and it's going to break the internet. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot to discuss. And then we're going to have to cram No Way Home at the end. And then what number one comics there are at the end. So it's going to be fun. So be sure to join us.
We may have to make it an extra large episode.
It's going to be crazy. Oh, next week is nuts. And we're coming up on Christmas. So yay, let's finish everything. Holiday stuff. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. Oh, this is one, yeah.
It's so cute. My name is Tessa Smith. You guys can find me everywhere at Mama's Geeky. Mama's Geeky on Twitter, Mama's Geeky here on YouTube, and mamasgeeky.com, Mama's Geeky on Instagram. Just search Mama's Geeky and you'll find me. And thank you to my lovely co-host for joining me with this fantastic conversation today.
Yes, Jonita L. Davis on all social media. The Black Cape magazine, all over the internet. Now, don't confuse me with Black Cape Comics, but those people are really cool. So if you need comics, go there. But Black Cape magazine is where you find some of my stuff and some of my writing. Somebody says no way Fisk is. Yeah, he's definitely.
No, we
Vincent D'Onofrio is having too much fun on Twitter for him not to show up. He's going to show up even if it is in silhouette.
Yep.
That I'm calling that one. I'm calling
mic drop.
Yes, he will be in silhouette. Yes. So.
Yeah. All right. On that note, guys, we'll see you next week.
See ya.